As we reported earlier this month, a rare Superman comic book was put up for auction on eBay, and it was expected to go for a record price. The auction is now over, and the results didn't disappoint. But as Morgan Brennan tells us, the big winner might actually be eBay itself.
How much would you pay for a vintage copy of the first comic book to ever feature Superman? How about $3.2 million? That's how much one collector has agreed to spend on a mint 1938 issue of the rare Action Comics #1. At that lofty price, it's now the most expensive comic book ever sold, eclipsing the $2.1 million sale of another Action one in 2011. The sale is certainly a win for the book's seller, Darren Adams of Pristine Comics in Washington State. But it's also a win for eBay, which hosted a 10-day online auction for the comic. Sales like this one give the tech giant validity as a platform for higher-end collectibles.
What we've consistently heard from those buyers is that they're interested in really going up market a little bit with us and bringing more and more special, compelling, unique inventory that they just can't find anywhere else. Still at very much accessible, but also slightly higher price points. And so this is one indication of our move in that direction.
Comic books are part of that. eBay says it sold 4 million issues last year, a 14% increase over 2012. And now the company is expanding its footprint into other areas as well, like art, coins, and antiques, partnering with brick-and-mortar auction houses like Sotheby's. All of this amounted to an $8 billion business in 2013, and eBay expects that number to grow. But back to Superman. Comic book investors, even ones that weren't involved with this deal, say this will have exciting implications for the comic book space.
Over the last 10 years, you've seen an influx of very, very hardcore determined collectors and investors. And they're actually chasing very historic books in very high grade. And obviously, given that there's a limited quantity of that type of book, the price just goes up and up.
Metropolis Collectibles set the previous price record for a comic in 2011 when it sold actor Nicolas Cage's copy of Superman's debut. Sunday's sale means this issue, in good condition, has now appreciated 48% in just 3 years. A solid investment for the precious few lucky enough to afford one. Still, for all the millions now being spent on prized comics, the majority won't ever gain in value, or will do so at a much more minimal rate, leaving Superman to those with super bank accounts. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Morgan Brennan.